Let's go to 480. I believe 480 is Arizona. And given what's going on in Arizona, I would very much want to talk to somebody there. 480, who's this? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name's Steve.
Hey, Steve. Are you calling from Arizona?
I am, dude. I'm in Phoenix, actually.
What on earth is going on there?
Actually, that kind of had to do with one of my questions. Actually, I mean, Arizona's actually the rate is starting to fall ever since Ducey reimposed those restrictions. So Arizona has seen a decline over the past week, and I kind of feel bad for Ducey because he gets it from both sides, the right and left, because we got a lot of right-wing nuts in Arizona. But that kind of lends itself to my question to you, and that's I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter coming from the right about coronaviruses being reported 2, 3, 4 times. They're insinuating that people are going and getting tested and showing up positive, and then they go to another hospital and do it again. Have you seen these claims, and do they hold any water in your opinion?
Well, so why would someone do that? If someone gets a positive test at one hospital, why would they go to another hospital and be tested again?
Right. Well, they're saying they're doing that to increase the rate, to make it seem like there's more coronavirus cases than there actually are.
And
I mean, this is all over.
I got you, but so hold on, Steve. When you say they, individuals are saying, I'm going to increase the rate by driving around and getting multiple tests, or someone is coordinating individuals who, once they find out, here's someone with the virus, let's call them and tell them to keep getting tests at different hospitals. Who is the they that is doing it?
Yeah, Andy Biggs is he's one of our representatives. He's spreading this information. Kelly Townsend, just Republican Arizona lawmakers that have no idea what's going on, so they spread this disinformation.
Right, but my question is, who is coordinating whose idea is it to get a person who's sick to take multiple tests? Is it the person who's sick, or is there some person on the left who is finding infected people and suggesting to them that they go get more tests? Who's doing it?
That's a good question.
They haven't said.
It could be Santa Claus, because to me it's all bull crap.
Yeah. No, listen, I mean, that's patently absurd. And, but by the way, it's not clear that the numbers really are reversing in Arizona. There was a decline over the weekend, but that's typical that over the weekend you see fewer cases. The numbers from yesterday are absolutely brutal. And I think already today, as we are speaking, Arizona has again reported 100 deaths. Like, it's actually, I don't think Arizona has turned anything around yet. But yeah, I mean, listen, the more focus that there is on conspiracy theories, like sick people are driving around getting multiple tests, the worse it's going to get, because that's not really going to deal with the virus.
No, I know. I had one more question for you, David, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So Trump has signed a lot of executive orders during his tenure.
Yep.
Most notably the Paris Accord. And my question to you is, if Joe Biden were to get elected, would he be able to just kind of reverse course on all that and kind of undo what Trump did? And do you think he will?
There's a lot that can be in the same way that it was done. But remember that a lot of the things Obama did, Trump undid by executive order. A lot of the things Trump did by executive order can be undone by the next president. And this is, a lot of times the debate about executive orders is whether it's an overreach of power or when should or shouldn't an executive order be. The other very practical reality is that a whole bunch of Trump's executive orders don't actually do anything, and they're just a waste of time in the sense that it's an executive order notifying mayors that they should prioritize, XYZ. It doesn't really do anything. The ones that do something can also very much be undone by the next president. This is why we really need to this is part of our broken system, that it's a lot of just undoing what the previous person did, and it's a big waste of time for everybody.
So you don't think him going back into the Paris Accord will have much of an effect?
Oh, no. I'm saying you're saying if Biden comes in and says we're back in the Paris Climate Accord.
Right.
Oh, no, that would be a very good thing. What I'm saying is it can be easily changed by the next president, which I thought was your main question. Yeah, Biden can change that decision immediately.
Okay, that was my main concern. That was
Yeah.
probably the one thing that Trump's done that has upset me the most, was the Paris Accord. But hey, man, I really appreciate you taking my call. I try calling all the time. I never get through, so
I
I'm pretty
appreciate
happy.
it. Thank you for continuing to try, and great to talk to you. And I hope to hear from you again as well.